On the shores of Lake Victoria, there was a small fishing village called Wadanda. The people of Wadanda lived simple but happy lives. Every day at dawn, the fishermen paddled their boats far into the water, hoping for a good catch. Among them was Osoro, a fisherman with a sly smile and eyes always searching for ways to get ahead. But Osoro wasn't like the other fishermen. While the others were happy sharing their fish with neighbors and family, Osoro wanted everything for himself. One day, as the other fishermen sang their rowing songs, Osoro came up with a plan. He told the others, "This lake is becoming too crowded. I had the best fish hide in the deep waters where no one dares to go. I will go there and bring back the biggest catch." The fisherman warned him that going that far alone could be dangerous, but Osoro laughed. "Danger? Huh? Big rewards come to the brave." After hours of paddling, Osoro cast his nets deep into the water. Soon, the net became heavy. He had caught a huge amount of fish. Excited, Osoro laughed. "All these fish, all for me. I will sell them in the market and become the richest man in the village." But Osoro didn't stop there. He kept fishing and fishing, stuffing more fish into his boat until it could barely stay afloat. As Osoro started to paddle back to the village, dark clouds gathered over the lake. The wind picked up, and the water grew restless. A storm was coming. Osoro looked at the sky and frowned. "If only I hadn't spent so much time fishing," he thought. But it was too late. The waves grew larger, and his little boat rocked dangerously. Suddenly, a giant wave hit Osoro's boat. Splash! The boat tipped over, and all the fish spilled into the lake. Osoro tried to grab as many fish as he could, but the angry waters pulled them away. For hours, Osoro fought to stay afloat. By the time the storm passed, he was cold, tired, and empty-handed. His beautiful fish were gone, swept back into the lake. At sunrise, Osoro finally made it back to the shore, wet, hungry, and ashamed. The other fisherman found him lying on the sand, exhausted. Okello, an elderly fisherman, asked sarcastically, "Osoro, what happened? Where are the big fish you promised us?" Osoro looked down, too embarrassed to speak. He knew he had been greedy, and the lake had taught him a hard lesson. Okello continued, "You see, Osoro, the lake gives, but it also takes. Greed only brings loss." From that day on, Osoro changed. He no longer tried to take more than he needed. Instead, he shared his catches with his neighbors. And every evening, the village would sit by the fire, telling stories, laughing, and enjoying what the lake had given them. Osoro learned the hard way that what makes a man rich is not what he keeps but what he gives.